What's going on? We back with the Boxing Clinic and more. It's your boy CJ Goodfella, one time for the one time. Y'all know what the business is. Back grinding. Final thoughts on Anthony Joshua taking on Alexander Povetkin tomorrow, probably around 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or 5:30 Eastern Standard Time, or maybe a little bit later. Okay, you know how we do the final thoughts. It's small reaction to the weigh-in and our final 2 cents on the fight. And Anthony Joshua weighed in at a little bit over 246 pounds. Alexander Sasha Povetkin weighed in at 222 pounds. Yep. And we got to fight. Joshua about 4 inches taller, off a significant height advantage here. Both guys look ready for war. Povetkin told Joshua that he's stronger than he looks. He probably gonna be stronger come fight night. And I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the fact that, you know, Alexander Povetkin has the performance-enhancing drug halo over his head, and most people believe that he still is going to find a way to juice. Even though Eddie Hearn paid for extreme Vita testing out of his pocket, okay? He paid for it out of his pocket, and a lot of people saying that if Alexander Povetkin chemists come through, he should win, okay? And people say, well, how can you take Vita and pass a drug test? There's ways around it. From what I understand, VADA only in the USADA and the random drug testing agencies, they only test for compounds. You know, the compounds in, if you're innovative, you can change the compounds and find stuff that's not on the ban list yet. Okay, just like the meladonium he got popped for, it was good to go until the beginning of 2016 and 17. It was banned on top of the year. Thus, he got suspended, and Russian tennis star Maria Sharapova. Okay. So that's something to look at as well. Good matchup here. Povetkin knows his limitations. He knows he needs to get on the inside, box. He need to lead in with hooks, dip, slip. Very aggressive fighter, very intelligent fighter when it comes closing the distance. Anthony Joshua, he knows that he needs to have better stamina coming into this fight. He said he needs to be able to trust his energy reserves. And I think he's just one of those fighters that just don't have stamina. He's still at 246. He still got a lot of bulky muscle on him. He leaned out a little bit. And only bulky muscle I think is good for is for bodybuilders that compete, and football players, American football players, that need to endure the physical grind of hitting every day during the season, training camp, and mini camp, okay? And, and it'd be hard for Anthony Joshua to lean out down to 230-something. So I think he feels comfortable at 246, but I still think he'll have stamina issues. I mean, it's just the fact of the matter. 10 pounds, from what, 256 versus Klitschko, whatever he was, down to 246. That's around, he was around the way he was with Joseph Parker as well. It's not going to change nothing. It's not going to, make him have that much significantly more stamina. So he just got to learn how to be calm, how to be patient, not be so jittery, not always trying to do exaggerating unnecessary movement, and be able to strike, like a cobra. All right, a cobra could be kind of subtle movement, but it could be real stationary, but just strike really, really quick. And that's something that a lot of the great fighters had, that was able to be great pocket fighters like Hopkins and Floyd. They were able to really not fight with no rhythm, sit there, and then strike when need to be strike. Anthony Joshua has to master the physical and mental calmness, okay, of boxing. Okay, maybe it's in the sports psychiatrist, whatever it may be. Povetkin gonna do what he do, okay? But also, if you want to check out my prediction video, the link will be in the description. I'll say it again, remind you at the end of the video. Okay, so you can see who I picked, and I kind of speak on it. But if you want a better thorough a prediction, then click the link in the description. All right, but for Povetkin, he know what he got to do. He got to push the pace. You got to hope that the referee don't bull job him and let him fight and work on the inside. And when he get on the inside, they don't break him. That's one of my major concerns for this fight. And he got to be able to work the body, work up and down, use his jab to get on the inside. Sometimes Povetkin to lead off with hooks. I heard David Price say, I hurt Alexander Povetkin, had him out on his feet. David Price is a big puncher. I think David Price is probably a bigger puncher than Joshua, by nature. But, yeah, would a 24 weight pound advantage be about that? Be a big factor? It could be, it could be. But Joshua, he fights right in the middle. He really don't have a style, man. Joshua ain't a great outside boxer. He ain't a great pocket boxer. He ain't a great inside fighter. He's really, really, like, in the middle. Like, it's hard to describe his style, man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes he flashes like Deontay Wilder, and then sometimes he just be in no man's land with his style. And Povetkin knows exactly what his identity is. Povetkin knows exactly where his strength is. Povetkin knows exactly where his stamina is. Povetkin knows his height limitations. He knows overall boxing limitations. But Anthony Joshua, he's young. He's still trying to figure that out. And you got to figure out, you got to know in this fight, he's going to have to jab. The jab is going to be the key for him to win this fight. And everything is going to set up the jab. Is going to keep Povetkin from coming on the inside. He can't move straight back with Povetkin neither. He going to have to jab and step to the side most of the time. Because when you step back, straight back, you think you're out of range. Povetkin is very, very quick. It's like a dog mouth. You know, it snaps really quick. Like a crocodile mouth, to kind of give you a better analogy. So he'd rather step to the side, you know what I'm saying, and hook. And when you step to the side, check hook, keep the jab pumping, you know, keep him guessing, trying to keep the jab and the hook to keep him off balance, leading off with the jab and the hook sometimes, and then clock him probably with a hook right hand, because he's going to be looking for the jab right hand. You just set him up with the hook right hand, and then eventually keep him guessing the jab right hand. For Povetkin, you know, jab to the stomach, jab to the head, jump in with your wild, crazy hooks, dip, feint. It's going to be a good fight. I got Anthony Joshua winning a decision. I think I said a split decision, unanimous decision. Well, you look at the prediction video. I got Joshua winning. The link's in the description to the prediction video. Also, we're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, the Raw Uncut podcast as well. That link's in the description as well if you want to join our podcast family. Also, if you want to donate, the PayPal link is there as well. Much blessings to all the brothers and sisters that support what we're doing here. Don't forget the prediction video is in the link, so you can check out my full prediction for this fight. But I got AJ. We gone.